sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Don't get nervous. Check. Watch the before. I'm not ready.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
This is taken at the 10. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Butler, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? 26 Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Get in the weight room.
And fights through one man. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Right there.
From the gun, Jackson fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Nick Bosa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He's going to run again, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 54 is Mike.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Washington, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And a Washington first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
36 on the carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant. 70 Lions.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. It's going to be a long 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Jackson's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Cardinal. 86. You remember me? You remember me?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got this.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rush in.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Sponge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
21-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing.
They run the option on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Street. 56 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Rig alert.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Number 88.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And all the way up to the 49. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas where the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bound to lose one. Check.
60 Bison. 60.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Watch the screen.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 90 is a Mike. Ricky.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Play action. It's Jackson.
3 down.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Check. Mike 56.
Jackson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 4 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He'll fight. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And inches.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. Tight end left.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped a double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Here we go.
Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right. Trap 60.
3 down. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
90 is a mic.
Silver.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
90 is a mic. Check smash. 90 is a mic. Check. 90 is a...
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. They feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cheetah Bay Awuzie with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people are pointing out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Keep playing hard.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And again this time with the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.